So a few concept again, finding the third proportion and fourth proportion. Suppose A is A, B, C are in proportion. Then what is mean proportion and third proportion will be the question. Mean proportion, how to find it? If three numbers or otherwise three variables are in proportion, then A by B should be equal to B by C. Then B square is equal to AC. Then B is equal to root AC. Suppose if they ask about third proportion, means third proportion. Again, A by B is equal to B by C. Then B square is equal to AC, where C is equal to B square by A. Sometimes the question will be like, what is the mean proportion of MN? Simply we can write, we have to take here mean proportion, means mean proportion is missing, two terms given. So let it be X. Then M by X is equal to X by N. Then X square is equal to Mn, or X is equal to root of Mn. Or simply few students will write like the mean proportion of Mn is equal to root of M into N. Simple thing. Now third proportion of Mn. The actual procedure is let X be the third proportion. Then M by N is equal to N by X. Then N square is equal to Mx, where X is equal to N square by M. That's all. Now how the question will be? Suppose mean proportion of 3, 6 and 12. Whether they are in proportion or not, we need to check. So what the rule? B square means 6 square is equal to 3 into 12. Whether it is correct or not. So 6 square is equal to 3 into 12 is correct. Or otherwise, mean proportion of 25 comma 16. 25 comma 16 is 25 comma 16 is, then 25 and 16 mean proportion is root of 25 into 16, which is 20. Then fourth proportion, if four numbers A, B, C, D are in proportion, then what is the mean proportion of them? Means A by B is equal to C by D. Now AD is equal to BC. Suppose if they ask about fourth proportion, D is equal to BC by A. That's all. Third proportion means we want C. C is equal to AD by B. We need to solve like that. Means indirectly we can say, suppose if I take 4 comma 12 comma 18 comma 54, are they in proportion or not? So product of the extremes, what we did, A into D, see this, A into D is equal to B into C. Product of the extremes is equal to product of the means. 4 into 54 is equal to 12 into 18. 4 54s, 216. 12 18s also 216. That's it. Now how the question, from this we can make 4, 12, 18, 54. Either I will decrease a number or otherwise increase a number constantly, a constant number from all the 4. So what we will do? Minus 2 will do. 2, 10, 16, 52. Now how the question will be? They will use these numbers, these 4 numbers. Now since reduced by 2, they are not in the proportion. They are not in the proportion. So the question will be like, what least number we need to add so that these 4 numbers will be in proportion. One process is option to question, or otherwise you can do like this. First find out the difference of first two numbers and the last two numbers. The difference is 8 and the next difference is 36. Now multiply this 8 to the first number of the second set and 36 to the first number of the first set. So 8 16s 128 and 36 2s 72. Now this difference should be divided by these both difference, 36 minus 8. Now 128 minus 72 is 56 by 36 minus 8 is 28. 56 by 28 is 2. We got the answer. Apply the same technique whether increase or decrease. Same thing, same process. Hope you understood this. Based on this, we're going to solve few questions. We're going to solve few questions. So if A by B is equal to C by D, actually this is an identity. A by B is equal to C by D is equal to E by F is equal to 4 by 3. Then MA NC PE by MB ND PF is equal to. They're asking to find us this. Suppose let A by B is equal to 4 by 3. Then what is A value? A is equal to, means what I see this, if you notice that A and B having both the same coefficient M, and also N and D, C and D having N as the coefficient, E and F having P as the coefficient. Can I multiply A by B as MA by MB? Can I take like this? Is equal to 4 by 3. Then CD NC by ND is equal to 4 by 3. Then PE by PF, we can cancel again, we'll get the same value. So MA is equal to what? 4 by 3 of MB. In the same way NC is equal to 4 by 3 of ND. So PE is equal to 4 by 3 of PF. Now substitute them. What we need to, MA is equal to what? 4 by 3, 4 by 3, 4 by 3 is common. If I take out 4 by 3, then MB plus ND plus PF whole divided by MB plus ND plus PF. These both get cancelled. What is the concept behind this? A by B is equal to B by C is equal to C by D is equal to K, then A plus B plus C by, sorry, A by B I have taken. Here it must be C by D and it must be D by E. Then A plus, sorry, E by F, C plus E is by B plus D plus F should be equal to K. That is the logic behind this. So whatever they take, M coefficient, M is the coefficient of A and B, N is the coefficient of C and D, P is the coefficient of E and V, F. Make sure that they are correct or not. Then next question, A by B is equal to C by D is equal to E by F is equal to again 4 by 3 given. Now 2A by 2B, 3C by 3D, 5E by 5E, 5E by 5F. Here also F. Okay. Is equal to what? 4 by 3 again. Suppose if the A power is, see here it is power 1, so we got 4 by 3. If they are squared, then what we will get? Also the result must be squared. 16 by 9. If a power 3, c power 3, the variables are cubed, then answer will be 64 by 27. Now see this, variables are power 1 only, then answer will be 4 by 3 only. Okay, answer will be 4 by 3 only. Then a by b plus c is equal to b by c plus a is equal to c by a plus b is equal to what? Simply we can add this a plus b plus c by ab plus ca plus ab. That is what? Pre-prepared. So 1 by 2 will get 1 by 2. We'll get here 1 by 2. Then if you add ABC, 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 we'll get 3 times of. So answer will be 1 by 3. Then means if you add a by a plus b plus c plus b by a plus b plus c plus c by a plus b plus c will give 1 by 3. In this case, a by means if I add all this a plus b plus c, 2a, a, how many times? 4a. Then b, 2b, b, 4b. Then also c will be repeated 4 times. So 4 is common, then again 1 by 4. So these kind of questions, without solving, you please directly mark the answer with this concept. Make sure that the power must be everywhere 1, 1, 1. Coefficient can be changed, but the power must be 1. And then y by x minus z is equal to y plus x by z and x by y. So what is y value? Well, let them equal to k. So y is equal to kx minus kz. Y plus x is equal to z transposed, then it becomes kz. Then x is equal to ky. So from this, x is equal to ky. So if I substitute this here, y plus ky is equal to kz, then y is equal to kz minus ky. So taking k common, z minus. So I think than bringing k's to one side, variables to one side becomes easy maybe. So take out y common here, 1 plus k is equal to kz. So now y by z is equal to k by 1 plus k. Then another equation, y is equal to kx minus kz. So in this we can substitute x value ky and kz. So if I substitute y is equal to, so x is equal to ky, this value, ky is equal to k x minus z, correct? Then so we'll get the same equation, no use of this. Then x is equal to ky and kz is equal to, we have kz, this equation, y plus x is equal to kz. Then in this substitute x value. So y plus x value is ky is equal to kz. Also we'll get the same. See here what we got, we will get the same thing. So y is equal to kz. In this equation I am going to substitute kz value. See, y is equal to, now first of all x value is k into x value ky minus What is kz value? Y plus x. Y plus x. If I substitute them, what we are going to get? This will be k square y minus y minus x value is ky. Okay. Then, so the equation now become k square y minus ky minus y. We can take out y common here. If I take out y common, it becomes a quadratic equation. We'll make the solution in this place. So, see, left hand side y and right hand side y, if I take out common, k square minus k minus 1. So both will get cancelled. Then we will get k square minus k minus 1 equal to minus 1. It becomes minus 2 equal to 0. Then you know how to solve the quadratic equation. K is equal to 2 or k is equal to minus 1. So negative value we can ignore and we go with positive. So first of all, x is equal to ky. So x is equal to 2y. Then x by y is equal to 2 by 1. Then second equation, y by z is equal to 2 by means this value. 2 by 1 plus 2 is 3. Now x is to y is to z. X is to y is to z is equal to, we know that, see here I am doing 2 is to 1 to 2 is to 3. How to do? 4 to 3. 4 is to 2 is to 3. Okay. Then next, P by Q is equal to R by S. P by Q is equal to R by S. So let them equal to P by Q is equal to R by S is equal to K. Now what I do is, here we need P plus Q, but actually P by Q is there. What I will adjust this. I will adjust this as P by R is equal to Q by S. Means we transposed these both values. Now we can write this as P plus Q by R plus S. We know already the identity. We know already the identity. Hence we can write it. Finally we got P plus Q by R plus S. Now if I square this, it can be equal to Q by S whole square or P by R whole square. Okay. Hope you understood this. Since P by Q, see P by R and Q by S both are equal, we can substitute PQ by RS also. Means in the place of Q by S whole square, we can write it as Q by S into another Q by S. Now in the place of Q by S, I will take P by R. So it becomes PQ by RS. So somewhere some identities will be helpful to you. If it is asked as a question, among the options, if P by R whole square is there or Q by S whole square is there, or otherwise PQ by RS, we can take any one as the answer. Next question. Mean proportion of 12 plus 4 root 2 and 3 minus root 2. So mean proportion means multiply these both under the root. But in this 12 plus 4 root 2, 4 is common. If I take out 4, it becomes 3 plus root 2 into 3 minus root 2. Okay. Then square root of 4 into, it is a plus b into a minus b, will become 9 minus 2, 7. So it will give 2 root of 7. Find the mean proportion of 15 plus root 200 comma 27 minus root 648. Root 200 can be written as 15 plus 10 root 2 and 27 minus 648. 648 sum of the digits are 18, so it goes by 9. And also check that I think it is double of 324, means 324 into 2 is 648. So 324 can be written as 18 twos. So 27 minus 18 root 2. Now what will be the main proportion? In this 5 is common, we can write it as 3 plus 2 root 2. And in this 9 is common, we can write it as 3 minus 2 root 2. The main proportion of this will be 5 into 9, a plus b, a minus b. 3 plus 2 root 2 into 3 minus 2 root 2. That will be equal to root of 49, 5 nines 45. Or otherwise write it as 5 into 9 into 9 minus 8. So root of 5 into 9. Root of 9 is 3. 3 root 5 is our answer. Next, third proportion of, third proportion they are asking. You know the third proportion is nothing but square this value and divided by this. Square that value, root of x square plus y square whole square by x by y plus y by z, which is equal to x square plus y square by zx, sorry, what they given, x by y plus y by x, I wrote it as z. Now x square plus y square by xy. A number is divided by a fraction, means a by b by c can be written as a into c by b. So in the same way, now what will happen? These both will get cancelled, xy will be. Next question. Fourth proportion of 18, 24 and 30. So let the fourth proportion is x, or otherwise 18 by 24 should be equal to 30 by x. Now this goes by 6 3s, 6 4s. 3 by 4 is equal to 30 by x. 3 multiplied by 10, so to get 30. So 4 should be multiplied by 10, so x value is equal to 40. That's it. Fourth proportion of, so product of the extremes. So let this be k. So x square minus y square into k is equal to x plus y into x minus y. If you notice, this product is nothing but x square minus y square, will get cancelled. So k is equal to 1. The main proportion between 45 and a certain number and a certain, 45 and a certain number is 3 times the main proportion between 5 and 22. Now 45 and the main another number is k. Let us take. So main proportion is what? The main proportion of 45 and k will be is equal to root of 45 into k, that is 45k. And another one, 5 and 22, root of 5 into 22. It is same, it seems. Then the number is, then k value is, so root 45k should be equal to root of 110. Square root and square root get cancelled. I made a mistake that 5 into 22 is 110, we know that, but don't multiply, because left hand side and right hand side will get cancelled. It becomes easy. If you multiply, one step extra waste. 110 by 45. 5 ones, 5 nines. So k value is 110 by 9. If the mean, 1 second, 5 into 22. 5 into 22 is 110. So 22 by 9 is our answer. Next, if the mean proportion between x and y is 3 times the third proportional, then the ratio of x is to y is, okay. So mean proportion of x and y. Mean proportion of x and y is root xy. Then 3 times the third proportion. Third proportion of x and y is 3 times of y square by x. Now squaring on both the sides. Xy is equal to 9 y power 4 by x power 2. Y one time power 3. Then if I transpose x in x square will be x cube by y power 3 is equal to 9 can be written as 3 square. Then x by y is equal to 3 power 2 by 3. Then next, the ratio of number of boys to the number of girls in a school of 432 people is 5:4. But total how many people? 432 people. Ratio is given 5:4. So total how many parts? 9 parts. 9 parts if it is 432, then 1 part is 9 4s 36, 9 8s. Okay. When some few boys and girls are admitted, the number of boys increase by 12 and the number of boys to girls changes to 7:6. See, for this particular question I have given the options. The reason is that it becomes very easy if you do like this. Now 432, when the number of boys increases by 12 it seems, and girls they didn't give. Okay, so finally this ratio become 444 plus girls, is it? So that the ratio should become how much? 6:9. 7:6. 7:6 is what? 13 parts. 13 parts means this total must be divided by 13 or not? Okay, let us try that. 444 by 13. How much? 13 3s 39 and 54. 13 4. So 2 is the remainder. Now 2 plus what number should be the g so that it is divided by 13. Among the options, 2 plus 12 won't divide by 13. 2 plus 24 will divide by 13. So 2 plus 24 is the 26. 26 by 13 divisible. So 24 is our answer. Best method. Or otherwise what to do? 432 plus 12. This is boys. Girls how many? We don't know. Actually, this is what total strength plus girls. Take the ratio of like girls and boys, how many are there? 9 parts. 1 part is 48. Means 5 parts will be 240 boys and girls will be 448s. 192. 192. Now girls added. So 250. Boys added 252 by 192 plus x should be equal to 7/6. 7/6. Now this goes by how many times? 36 times. Then 36 into 6. Next question. The total number of students in a school was 660. The ratio of number of boys and girls is to girls is given 13:9. See, total 22 parts it is given 660. Then 1 part will be 30. Then after some days 30 girls joined the school. 30 girls have joined. So what happened? 30 girls have joined and some boys left. We don't know X boys. The new ratio of boys and girls is 6:5 it seems. Okay, just now we have seen that but 30 girls means 30 students is how many parts? 1 part. Then simply if they say that 30 students means can I take 1 part? So it become 10. Now see 5 into how many times is 10? 2 times. So 6 into 2 times is 12. So the ratio must be 13 to 12. How many left? 1 part left. Means 1 part is 30. Just now we have seen. It's easy. So find the number of boys who left the school. 30 boys. Then a heart is broken into number of feelings. 1:2, 2:3, 4. The cost of heart is directly proportional to the square of number of feelings. There is a loss of 700 on broken heart. Find the initial cost. Okay, so first of all, 1 is to 2 is to 3 is to 4, but total it is 10 parts. Now this 10 parts, what they are saying, square of the, means the cost of heart is directly proportional to the square of the number of fillings. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square is nothing but 10 square. So add all this: 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 30. 30 parts and 100 parts. What is the difference? 70. This 70 parts is given in the question 700. Then initially how many? Initially it is without, before broken it is 10 parts. After broken it become 1, 2, 3, 4. Now initial parts are 100 parts. How much? So 100 by 70 into 700. So 1000. Means 70 into 10. So 100 into 10,000. Next question. The cost of the plywood varies exactly, sir, varies correctly, correctly with square of its weight. Plywood is broken into 3 parts whose weights are in the ratio 9 is to 2 is to 1. But total number of parts are 12. So let me take 12. If plywood had been broken into 3 parts whose weights are 7 is to 3 is to 2. What they are saying is, if 3 is to 2, then there would have been a further loss of 448. Okay, so now what they're saying, 3 parts weights are in the rate. See, the cost of plywood varies directly with the square of its weight. Okay, well, first of all, 12 square is 144, then 9 square, 2 square, 1 square, 81 plus 4, 85 plus 1, 86, 81 plus 4, 585 plus 1. Okay, 49 plus 9 plus 4, 58, 58 plus 4, 62. This difference is 24, further loss. Correct? So it's been 144 how many times? 144, 24 into 6 is 144. So 448. Actually 144 is nothing but 448, or otherwise 24. See, further loss they are saying 86 to 62. This difference is 24. This 24 parts they are saying that 448. Then 144 will be how much? What will be the actual cost is 144. So 24 into how many times are? This is 24 into 6. So 448 into 6. 6 8 is 48. 4 carry. 6 was 24. 28. 6 was 24 plus 2. 26. 2688 should be our answer. Hope you understood this. See, repeat again. From here to here, further loss is what? 24 rupees. Actual parts are 24, but in the question they have given it is 448. Then for, if it is actually means 144, then what will be the cost they are asking. So now another question. A bag contains 50 paise, 25 paise and 10 paise coins. The ratio of coins 5 is to 9 is to 4. Most of us may be, now 50 paise if I say, most of us may be feeling difficult, or otherwise some students not knowing. For that what I do is, I will change not the question. For example, I am saying, I am having 10 rupee note, 50 rupee note and 100 rupee note. 10 rupee notes if I have 5, 50 rupee notes if I have 4, and 100 rupees notes if I have 6. Then what will be the total cost I have? 10 into 5, 50, 50 into 4, 200, 100 into 6, 600. Add totally 850 rupees I have. Such type of question it is. Means this notation, denomination of the note into coin, number of notes will give the total amount. So that's what we are going to do now. And now see, 50 paise, 25 paise and 10 paise coins, and they are in what? 5, 9, 4. Some students will take the ratio here, then multiply to this, or others multiply and take your wish. 5 tens, 5 fives, 5 twos. Now 10 into 5, 50, 9 into 5, 45, 2 into 4, 8. This is the total amount, but total amount in the question given 204. Add these parts. 53, 103. 103 parts is 204. Then they're asking find the total number of coins. Okay. Then 50 parts will be how much? Actually into 2. So 50 parts will be into 2 means 100. Then 45 parts will be into 2 becomes 90. Then 8 parts into 2 becomes 16. Now see 100, what is this? 50 paise altogether makes 100 rupees. Then 25 paise altogether makes 90 rupees. And 10 paise altogether makes 16 rupees. Now, how many 50 paise make 1 rupee nana? 2 50 paise make 100 rupees. Then to make 100 rupees, how many 50 paise are required? Into 2, 200. Now 25 paise and 90 rupees. This made by 25 paise. 1 rupee comes of 4 25 paise. So 90 into 4, 360. Then 10 rupees. In 1 rupee, how many are there? 10 paise will be. So 16 into 10, 160. Now add this 160 plus 360, 520, 520 plus 200, 720 coins were there. 720 coins. Or if you want to verify, 5 plus 9 plus 4 is 18. 18 parts can divide this 720. So our answer is correct.